I should address
I think you should.
Dusty May leaving FAU. Friend of the pod. We had him and the whole Final Four team on the podcast last year. And I knew this was coming because FAU is not a school that has money to keep coaches and players around like these other big Power 5 schools. So
it's inevitable if you have a coach that does well that they're leaving.
Correct. We saw it first ever time with FAU when Lane Kiffin came and took FAU to its first Conference USA championship. And I think he won twice. Then he signed a 10-year extension, and I was like, there's no shot.
10 years.
And people are always like, oh, why would they want to leave Boca? And sure, like, why would somebody want to leave Boca? Because they're getting paid $10 million more in another city. So we knew Lane Kiffin wasn't going to be a lifetime FAU coach. He obviously wanted to go back to the SEC, so he left, and now he's been at Ole Miss ever since he left FAU. And he's been doing great. He just can't get over that hump of beating Bama. Maybe he can now that Saban's gone. But anyway, Dusty May could see it coming. Obviously, last year went to the Final Four. This year, the expectations were astronomical, obviously. But the team went into a new conference. They were playing a little tougher teams. Like some teams that were in their old conference moved over with them. But generally, the competition got a little harder in the AAC. So they struggled this season. But even in struggling, they only had 7 losses. They get back to the tournament, which I kind of feel like they didn't really deserve the tournament because they lost to Temple in their conference tournament. They had 7 losses, like I said. They lost to Bryant. They lost to other conference opponents, and they didn't even win conference. And they finished second in their conference, and usually the AAC is only a one-bid conference itself. So I think it was kind of a pity invite, and just to see if they do it again. And I kind of felt that way after I saw the seeding because they gave us an 8 seed again, and in the same bracket as UConn, who we would have played in the championship if San Diego State didn't make the buzzer beater. So I felt like that was kind of like set up on purpose.
San Diego State also in that region.
Yeah. San Diego State and UConn play in a rematch.
Friday or tomorrow or Thursday?
One of those days. But
I think Thursday.
Anyway, FAU lost in the first round. They had like their worst game I've ever seen them play as a team, and it happened in the first round of the NCAA double tournament.
People were roasting your team first for the first half performance. Both teams, really.
Yeah, it was 20-19 at halftime.
I believe our group chat, someone said it looked like a women's middle school.
Women's middle school?
Point.
They're not women.
Point scored.
Nothing. They're not women in middle school.
Yeah, it was bad. They had almost had 20 turnovers in the first half. It was
Yikes.
It was frustrating to watch. So, and then at the end of the game, I did a TikTok on the final shot. I got 22K. I thought it was pretty good.
Nice. Senior bag.
A little commentary. But it was just weird that the game was tied. FAU was bringing the ball in full court. They give it to John L. Davis. Obviously, he's our best player and usually closes games.
Was he on the pod?
I don't think we interviewed him. I don't think he could make it, but never will now. But so there's 5 seconds left. He brings it up past half court. He's walking. 5 seconds left. You need 2 to win.
I was watching it during work, and I was flabbergasted.
And usually in any situation that John L. gets like during the season, he would go right to the rim, like draw contact, get a foul, and, go to line. Simple basketball. He waits.
That's what I would do. That's what I would have done.
Any smart person would have.
That's what I do anyway.
On Jack.
Uh-huh.
And
I go to the cup so hard on Jack, like he doesn't know what to do.
Except block you. Most of the time.
It just doesn't happen. But
anyway, he walks into a double team at the 3-point line and gets blocked, and it goes to OT, and then the team completely folds in OT. So after that happened, The only thing that could go in my mind was conspiracy.
Oh, here he goes. I feel like your 2024 is conspiracy done.
I think it is. My brain's been rewired. But the only reason I say that is because the lines were moving to favor FAU. So a lot of people had their money on FAU. And like I said, I've been watching FAU basketball season. John L. doesn't do that shit. He'll just take it to the rim. So why is he walking up the court with 5 seconds left and shoots that dumb shit? I don't know. Maybe he was paid off by the NCAA so they could get some money. I don't know. Don't care anymore. But that's how Dusty May ends his FAU tenure. And several days later, someone in our Discord actually broke the news before it was reported because his dad worked with Michigan. I forget the whole story, but it's in the Discord. His dad, Charles, his dad worked with Michigan or something. So they had like information that Dusty was coming. So he said that in Discord. And then like 15 minutes later, it was like, Dusty made in Michigan. And I was like, fuck you, Charles.
Damn, we should have broke that on Dunn and Drew.
Because he said that. And then I was like, everybody's saying Dusty made of their team. And then it came out that he went to Michigan. But I heard Ohio State. I heard Indiana. Not Indiana. Louisville. But I didn't hear Michigan. So Dusty May is now Michigan's head coach, which means FAU is going to be back to being mud. Because he is probably going to take FAU's coaches and he's probably going to take some of those players. And this is going to be a completely brand new team next year. And just like that, all the rooting interest I had in college basketball gets stripped away. Because it's just hard to watch something when I don't have something to root for. That's why I've been watching NBA. We've talked about this already. The Spurs are ass, even though they won last night with no Wemby against the Suns.
Oh, is Wemby the problem?
Maybe.
It might be. Or is Durant just washed? But
They beat the Suns.
with Durant, with Booker, no Wemby. Stupid. Basketball's stupid.
It is.
And the guy that shot the game winner was 0 for 6 from 3, but makes that to win the game. Stupid.
Did you have a conspiracy in that one?
Nope. Just Katie's washed. But I knew this was coming. That's why when FAU went to Madison Square Garden to play in the Sweet 16, I was like, I got to go. This is never going to happen again. And look, we got bounced first round this year. So I'm glad I went and enjoyed that experience because
Never going to happen again, probably.
it probably won't happen for another 20, 25 years.
Kind of a once in a lifetime.
Yeah,
thing.
exactly. So it was fun while it lasted. And if you guys have any fandom of any team that does something rare like that, please take full advantage of that because
Sadly, my team never does anything rare.
you may never
We need more teams.
You may never get that again.
I do. What do you guys feel about people that are fans of college teams that didn't go to that college?
Me and Eric.
Penn State and
Well,
Notre Dame.
at least one of your teams you went there. Notre Dame thing is weird. Penn State thing, I don't know. It's just
Penn State.
I saw this on a tweet.
Penn State's valid. I was born in that city, and my dad worked for the university, so he was.
That's
Penn
good.
State fan.
That's close.
I'm just
Jack.
glad
I don't believe has any ties to Notre Dame.
Just when I was little, my first favorite player went there. So I was like, okay.
Who's that?
Jerome Bettis.
And now
So I
his
was
son,
hooked
his
on
son
him
is
since.
going to Notre Dame now.
Yeah.
I feel like these juniors aren't going to be as good as their daddies. Maybe only Marvin and Harrison.
This Notre Dame team in 2025 is going to have like 4 former Steelers sons. It's going to have Plaxico Burress' son, I think, Ike Taylor's son, Jerome Bettis' son, and there's one more.
We're old as fuck.
No, we're not.
All these juniors.
Jack's old.
This is weird.
True. How old am I?
23.
Yeah, 24.
22.
21.
He's 23.
He's 19.
How old are you?
Yeah.
Oh, 23.
Thanks.
Yeah, we knew that.
When do I turn 24?
Juneteenth.
You know, my people holiday around there.
Overall, how has the tournament been going, March
It's
Madness?
been ass.
Oh, I thought it's been good.
It's weird. I say it's been ass because
your team got out was out on Friday.
I didn't want to see them again. I didn't want to see them again. But the second day of play, all the favorites won. That's not fun.
There's been some exciting.
I saw some.
There's been exciting games, but in the first round, the second round was kind of bland.
On Sunday night,
the first day of the second round, every favorite won.
All right, there's been so much.
So it's kind of like the
upsets. Second round,
and then
it's a Saturday,
and then Sunday we had the Texas A&M Houston game. That was probably the best game of the day. That went to OT.
Okay, first day of second round, Oakland NC State went to overtime. That was a good game. Texas Tennessee was a good game. There were a good amount of blowouts, but I guess I like it. I was more entertained because I. What are we laughing about?
Nothing, bruh. Spit.
I was more entertained because I hit some bets that day.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh wow! He put $2 in a game to win 4.
That's not true. But
whoa!
Can I share? I want to share my.
You must have bet on favorites because that's all that fucking won in the second round.
I've built a pretty diverse portfolio of March Madness futures.
Like teams to get to a certain
teams
round?
To win it all. Okay. Over the past 2 months, house money that I've won, I've just been sprinkling on futures of
soup
on a bunch of teams. So I have 7 of the 16 teams still in it. I have money on to win it all. Can I read it through?
Sure.
I guess. Sure.
Gonzaga, I have $2 to win 47.
$2.
Iowa State, I have $2 to win 60. Houston, I have 8 for 58. Alabama, I have 2 for 82. Okay. UNC, I have 4 for 63. Duke, I have 3 for 96. And then Tennessee, I have 5 for 65.
So you just need one of them to win.
Yeah.
And you win your money back and then some.
Yeah.
No. Did you say Houston?
Yeah, 8 for 58.
Okay. I've got a Houston bet as well. Only Houston, though.
That game on Sunday night was crazy. Did you happen to watch that?
I fell asleep. Of course.
It was the
best game.
Late. It was ended at midnight on Sunday.
I was on the couch.
Goodness.
I was on the couch for every game and then fell asleep before that one.
Yeah,
it goes to OT.
They let A&M just crawl back into it.
I saw I looked at the play-by-play and they missed so they were down 10 with under a minute 30 left. Yeah. And I saw they missed 4 straight shots and then get the inbound and make the last one at the buzzer. So I was like, damn, that would have been great to watch live.
Yeah, and I went on Houston for that, and I was like, oh, my God. But then in overtime, they had 2 of the 3 best players fouled out.
I could imagine. It's a
long
game.
But they ended up pulling away in overtime, which is good.
I'm mostly excited to see UNC versus Arizona in the Elite Eight. Hopefully both of those teams win in the Sweet 16 for the Caleb Love UNC rematch.
True.
That'll be very fun. And then I would love to see
there's so many good games.
I would love to see the big motherfucking sinners go at it against each other, but we want to only get that in the championship with UConn and Purdue, with Klingon from UConn and Edey from Purdue.
I thought you were going to say that would be Final Four. NC State center and Edey.
He's been super fun.
Yeah, he has.
After NC State won the AACC tournament, I picked NC State to go all the way to the Elite Eight versus Houston.
Elite Eight, okay.
Yeah. Which all they got to do is beat Marquette, and they're in the Elite Eight.
But
he's super fun to watch.
Thursday, there's as I said before, national championship rematch, which is cool. Alabama and UNC is going to be a great game. What else? Friday. Duke and Houston, I'm really excited for. Duke looked really good. I think people were kind of sleeping on them.
They were. I think I saw all the money was on James Madison as the heavy.
Yeah,
biggest upset.
I bet a lot on Duke, so I bet $10 on Duke and got 20.
I was not expecting Duke to win by 40.
Yeah, I just think they're really good. I'm a huge fan of Jared McCain because people.
Who?
The freshman who has painted nails.
Oh.
If you're familiar, who makes TikToks.
Oh, I think I saw a little story ESPN did on him.
Yeah.
Before this.
What color?
I think they were black.
They were white on Saturday, and he posted a Drake lyric saying, "Nails done, but my trigger finger itchy."
Okay.
Trigger finger itchy.
Yeah, people get uncomfortable as painting nails, so I like that he makes people uncomfortable.
Speaking of painting nails, Caleb Williams is making some people uncomfortable by painting his nails.
Still?
True.
Yeah, he was spotted at the USC. Oh Lord, my internet's not loading. Okay, so just sit here, I guess. So Caleb was at a USC basketball game, I think, and he had painted nails, a pink phone, a pink wallet, and it appeared he had lip gloss on. Caption is QB1 is a bad bitch. And
How about two Heisman Trophy winners here to support USC? Matt Leinart earlier, now Caleb Williams loving some Earth, Wind, and Fire.
And the comments are, glad I'm not a Bears fan. I can't wait to see which GM gets fired for drafting this mega bust. Dude is flaming. Chicago confirmed. I don't know how anyone can legitimately consider drafting him. Like, so glad this guy isn't going to be a commander. Commander. The Commanders who haven't had a quarterback since Kirk Cousins, and he wasn't there for very long. This is sad. Just because he's painted, like, I was already on the Caleb Williams train because I
All aboard, baby.
you know me.
Yeah, well,
I know a good quarterback when I see one.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's triggering people by showing emotion at a football game, painting his nails, like that, I love that shit.
Here's one.
Love when people are upset about that.
Caleb Williams.
Oh, fuck. Yes. Yes.
Feed me.
Love that. I might change my Twitter name to Caleb Williams. You know what?
Do it. What's stopping you?
You know what?
There's literally nothing stopping
more.
I'm
you.
doing it right
No
now.
more Andy Willis.
Nope.
It would be so confused.
So that the at will stay the same, but my name will be Caleb
Oh, got you.
Williams.
Caleb Williams.
one just.
They're going to think you're hating.
I know. I hope not. I hope not.
I just saw a tweet reply, or quote tweet saying LGBTQb1.
That's amazing.
Oh, Dove Kleiman is coming to his defense.
Dove.
Dove?
I blocked Dove.
Why?
He did something that put me over the edge.
Bro, Twitter has made me block so many people I've never blocked before until Elon took over. The app's going to hell.
It's the verification is stupid. Why can anyone just get a check mark? The fact that they took away check marks from people that were actually verified and put through the work in to get verified is dumb as shit.
The parody accounts used to be funny, and now they just purposely are.
They steal content. They steal, like, they'll find a viral tweet, and then they'll find the funniest reply. They'll steal that reply, quote tweet it, and then underneath there, there'll be, like, promotions for something.
Everybody else with the verified account promoting something else for engagement.
So, yeah, Twitter used to be, I mean, I still laugh. I still find the tweets, the diamonds in the rough. But, yeah, it used to be more of a genuine product, and it's not anymore.
Yeah, it's completely changed.
It's all about money. People are trying to get money.
How I engage with it now. And anytime I do see a tweet that I like and I do want to go see the replies, because that's a natural response to seeing something.
Replies are funny, yeah.
The replies are always unrelated.
Yes, it's a different video of something different to get more interactions.
Yeah. Or it's like this same subject, but a completely irrelevant video. It'll be like under the same topic.
And it's just to capitalize on the payouts,
just to get
for video views.
$1.50. Because the payouts, unless you're getting millions like every tweet, you're not making a living off of tweeting.
For Holy Week, Donald Trump announced a Donald Trump endorsed Bible that he's selling for $60. And I just can't. Every time this guy does something more con artisty, is like, how did he get all these people? Like, how does he keep getting these people?
What do you mean by an endorsed Bible?
It's just like it must have a signature or something, and it says this Bible is on his website. It says, "Do you know the only Bible endorsed by Donald Trump? It's this one," and he's selling it for $60.
Like a specific copy.
I guess it's
because the Bible is the Bible. Is he changing the Bible?
It'd be
He's
great if it was in
writing
his.
it-
It would be
writing it
great
in
if
a
he did
remix?
audio book. That'd be
He was
amazing.
reading the Bible.
How does the Bible start?
Do it.
7 days.
How does it start?
Wow.
I don't,
I used to
It's
know.
a quick time to make the world. I would have made it faster, but God, he
It's called-
put in a lot of work.
The God Bless the USA Bible, not including shipping.
So like $67. Like the fact that this man
Wild.
continues to do this to his cult.
All Americans need a Bible in their home, and I have many.
No, he did. He does it really say that? I
Yeah.
have many.
I'm reading an article.
There's no way.
He said,
I have many Bibles.
"Oh, he said it, Trump said it in a video on Truth Social. It's my favorite book.
It's not.
It's a lot of people's
It's not.
Single day, very hard to keep Americans protected. Also, the Bill of Rights, the Declaration of Independence, and the Pledge of Allegiance are all part of this. God bless the USA Bible, and it's just very important and very important to me. I want to have a lot of people have it. You have to have it for your heart, for your soul. Many of you have never read them and don't know the liberties and rights you have as Americans and how you are being threatened to lose.
The best was when he was asked.
Man, I never read the Bible.
Yeah, he's never. When he was asked his favorite verse or favorite chapter.
Yeah,
did he pull
He's like-
LeBron?
Yes. No, he didn't. I don't know what LeBron would have done or what he did when he was asked about the book. Oh yeah, LeBron was asked what book was he reading.
Malcolm X something.
He's like, it's all good. Like I can't think of a specific.
I think he just said like actually just started it and it's very very powerful.
Yeah, Trump is LeBron with the Bible. He was asked his favorite verse or whatever. He's like, yeah, I'm not gonna share that. You know, it's personal to me. It's personal.
Name one verse, Donald.
there's many. He's like, there's many. Shit, even I can name one.
Name it.
John 3:16.
That's every athlete has that.
Everyone knows that one.
What is that?
If you don't know that, you're not a sports fan.
Facts. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. That's all I know.
Yeah, you know it.
I know Tebow said it a lot. Oh yeah, NFL rules. Bouncing all over the place here. Pause.
Oh yeah, the hip drop tackle and the kickoff.
Yes, the hip drop tackle. My first initial take on Twitter was that good luck to these referees that already don't know what they're doing and are already unqualified to judge these tackles in real time. There's just no way that this is going to be clean. And so many complaints are going to be had about this.
Every year, every season.
And then we're making it more difficult. But I mean, I understand, like, yes, the intention is good. You want to eliminate, and I'm sure they have stats for what plays cause the most injuries, which is why the kickoff keeps changing and why this one is probably at the top of the list of what causes the most injuries. And so they want to do something about it. And I agree, do something about it. But I also think that it's going to be chaos and it's going to be a mess.
I think I heard stat on the injury rate from the hip drop tackle today. It was something like they identified last season 230 hip drop tackles, and
That's it?
15 of them the player sustained an injury that they were out for, I guess, like the next game or something.
I'm surprised there was only that many hip drop tackles.
So 15 out of 230,
So what is
So-
a
so
hip
the-
drop tackle?
like one a game. It's like 260 games, I think.
Wow. Because when I was watching the video of what it is, I looked like that happens every play. They like, is it only from behind? Pause.
Yeah,
So it's behind, and they launch themselves and they grab their hip and they just take their weight
They
off
take
the
their-
ground and they just fall, making the player fall. And then that usually results in them falling on their legs, right?
mm-hmm.
The alternative is what?
Letting them score,
If it's Derrick Henry, especially.
or just like
holding onto their legs
or
for
just
dear life.
or just go for their legs. Don't go for their hip and you fall on the legs.
Maybe the alternative is don't lift your body from the ground. Like you have to maintain, like you can't grab them and then lift your legs up or fall with all your weight.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's going to be crazy to watch them call this.
I don't know if they did. I didn't see like what is the penalty for? Is it a 15-yard penalty? It's probably fines.
Probably 15.
It's
Probably fines too.
Because now we're going to have penalties and we're going to be discussing what's a hip drop tackle because these guys fall every which way when they're tackling. So how are they going to be like, oh, that's a hip drop tackle or this is not a hip drop tackle? It's going to be bad.
Yeah.
It's going to be terrible. It already is terrible.
My favorite tweet from this was when it was announced, someone quote tweeted saying, I don't know, Jim. Did he drop the hip here? I could totally hear that, and I can't wait to hear it. Another one is the kickoff return, which I am a fan of. I actually don't know the rule.
You guys see what it'll look like?
It's the XFL rule.
Where are they kicking off from?
The 35.
Well,
They
the
moved
kick
it back, right?
Then the kicker still here from the same spot. Just everyone
really?
everyone lines up.
But he can't kick it through the end zone, or else it goes out to the what? If he kicks
No,
it,
you
in,
can kick it to the ends.
yeah, but then what happens? Ball comes out further. I think.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, does it?
That I thought it was just. I didn't know that was changed.
I think it comes out to like 30 or 35
But nobody can move until the ball's fielded.
within the fielding zone, which is like within the 10-yard line,
Yeah.
10 or 15 or 20. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think the kicker is still kicking from the same spot.
We
at
get all the
30,
facts here.
But everyone else is lined up at the opposing team, the receiving team's 35. And then just so they don't have a huge running start. I think it's going to take some time to get used to. I think you can get more strategic in like
there will be more
special team
returns
stuff. So yeah, I think more returns and less injuries. So I think that this should be a plus. The only downside is it just looks weird, but we'll get used to it.
Yeah,
we will get used to it.
It will look weird.
Anything to stop getting all these touchbacks because
I think that's going to help with the touchbacks because the kicker I think has an incentive to keep it in play and the returner has an incentive to return it. Because there just won't be as many collisions.
Kickoff returns are so elite, and like every time the ball gets kicked in the end zone, it's like blue balls.
Although I never really can recall like injuries on kickoffs. Like, I think it just if they want to cut down on the hard collisions because that piles up.
Yeah.
Piles up into CTE, SPN.
Crazy how AB's turned that into a brand.
An empire.
Hey, explain. Okay, this is what I also wanted to explain to me. Explain the Diddy thing. You know anything about it? Please.
I saw you put P. Diddy in the
That's
chat.
all I know about it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Why did you just say P. Diddy in the chat?
Yeah,
though?
we don't know this. Sounds like
Because I don't know about it and I want someone to explain it.
Oh.
He was caught, or maybe he's on the run. I'm not sure.
You said it late because it happened yesterday. So I was like, what is he talking
That was
about?
just for notes.
Oh, yeah. So
Yes.
they raided his house in LA and Miami at the same time. And I believe they put like his sons in handcuffs, but there hasn't been any news that's come out since the raid.
So we don't know why they're raiding?
Well, we know why he's raiding because over the years, artists and
R. Kelly?
artists related to P. Diddy and like people in his camp have been coming out with stories about how he's like this sex party freak and has gay sex with
Is that
people.
illegal?
And
Is that illegal?
I mean, I don't know to what extent he's doing it, but I'm sure he's doing like he was. I think the raid was in relation to sex trafficking.
Oh.
So,
God, be specific.
but people have accused him, like in the industry, like his bodyguard and other news has been coming out that he's like been having relations with underage kids and like having these parties where there's these big orgies and sex. So he's kind of a deviant, but we don't know the whole story. So I feel like as more information comes out, it's going to get like really weird about the history of P. Diddy.
It's going to be a documentary. It's going to slap.
Yeah, it's going to go crazy. But I'm just interested to see
Surviving P. Diddy.
who all, because he's had thousands of parties and thousands of art. Probably every artist we know has been at Diddy's house for a party. Like
So this is the new Epstein Island.
It sounds like it.
yeah, he's known. He's like one of the most famous and rich people in the hip hop industry. Like he owned all these people's records and
P. Diddy song. Is there a P. Diddy song, or is he just a?
yeah, it was P. Diddy song.
Give me one.
I'll be missing you every step I take.
Every move you make.
Yeah.
That's
Sounds
P.
predatory.
Diddy. He's a singer there.
He's not the singer. He's a rapper in that song, but that's his song. But he does songs with Biggie. He's got a lot of rap songs. A lot of them.
I mean, I've always heard the name, but I guess I wasn't.
He's
familiar
not
with his work.
He's not like DJ Khaled where he's just yelling
Oh,
his name in
God.
the back. P. Diddy actually is
We'll have to
singing.
raid his house, please.
But yeah, Cat Williams, when he did his interview with
Yes, Shannon.
Shannon Sharp, he was going on about how all these people do these crazy things in Hollywood, and he name dropped P. Diddy and said one of the comments he made in the interview with Shannon was like, "If P. Diddy wants to have a party, you gotta tell him no." He said, "P. Diddy wants to party, and you gotta tell him no."
There's a lot of conspiracies about Hollywood, and if they're all true, that's unfortunate. Like
I
that.
think they're all true. I think everyone in Hollywood's a pedophile.
That's wild. Like you get into,
especially now that not now, but like I saw the Nickelodeon documentary come out, and I'm watching these people behind the scenes, and like I'm thinking this documentary on Nickelodeon's about these child stars that we just had a bad time on set, and then Drake Bell, and then while I'm watching it, there's a whole nother person on the crew that's sending nude emails to 11-year-old kids. So it's not just like the main people part of the show. It's like there's several other people part of these crews that are pedophiles in Hollywood. And it's like, that's crazy. I was like, I didn't realize so many adults love kids like this. So I can believe that that happens all over the music industry as well.
And then they say that, like, you know, when John Cena went on stage like naked, they said that was part of some like embarrassment ritual that you have to do in order to be accepted by Hollywood or something. Like, oh, that was Cena doing his ritual to get in the club. It's like, I don't know if I believe everything, but I don't know. That'd be crazy.
Like the club to where the pedophile ring club.
I don't know. I don't know if there's multiple clubs or if they're all pedos, but I don't know.
All pedos.
I don't know what kind of club. Just a club of doing whatever Hollywood people do.
But in the Nickelodeon documentary, this dude that sent this email with a nude in it, when they raided his house, they found he had, not to spoil, this is episode 2, but he had plastic bags with the names of children on them and like a token of each child in these plastic bags. So one plastic bag had the name of a girl on it and it had her panties in it. And she's 9 years old.
Where was this found? This is a Nickelodeon documentary?
Yeah, this is a Nickelodeon documentary. And this wasn't even like Dan Schneider or the dude that raped Drake. It was just a guy that handles the kids and brings them from set to set. And that was a guy that was charged with fucking having child porn in his house. So I'm like, oh my God. So P. Diddy's definitely guilty. I think he's guilty as fuck of something. But what that is, to what extent, who knows yet?
We'll find out. Is he caught? I saw he was like traveling. I saw something on Twitter about, P. Diddy's on the run.
Yeah, I saw the post about his private jet leaving to the Caribbean or whatever, but I don't know where he's at, and who knows.
So is there a video or anything of him getting handcuffed?
No.
He's on the.
He wasn't at his houses when they raided his house.
So he's still out there.
Clearly, he was tipped off by someone who knew the FBI was coming because obviously you're P. Diddy. You're a powerful man. You're a billionaire. You have connections that know when the FBI is coming to your house. So he was probably tipped off and he left. So he wasn't there for the raid because obviously they probably would have took his ass in handcuffs if he was there for the raid.
Wow.
So it's no coincidence that you're not there for the FBI raid. Why were your sons there, but you're not there? So we will see. It's going to come out, but it's just weird. All these, does this happen every election year? Like all these weird ass stories that happen like every fucking week.
The bridge getting destroyed.
Now the bridge getting destroyed.
Every time we go over the bridge, it's like always a thought, and something like a big bridge. It's like, hopefully this doesn't collapse, but it's not gonna collapse. It's been staying forever.
And what annoys me is that we don't get the facts for anything. We're just left to speculation for everything that happens. Like we never get like why did this happen?
But even when you do get the
answers.
facts, there's convincing arguments on the other side that it's just a cover up for something else. So we never really know for sure, like unless you believe everything you hear.
Right. Did you hear about the terrorist attack in Moscow?
By ISIS?
Quote unquote ISIS. Who did that one? They just say ISIS does everything.
I don't believe it. If Russia reports like an attack, like how do you even believe them? I don't know.
That the attack happened?
Yeah.
It happened.
Okay.
Well, there's video that happened.
Oh, okay. Why would ISIS attack Russia? I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think it was ISIS. They just say ISIS claims everything.
That was us. That was a good impression.
I saw a meme that said ISIS claiming terrorist attacks in 2024, and
Was it Shaq in the
it was
Celtics jersey?
Shaq in the Celtics jersey.
Now I get it.
Yeah,
Whether it is sports.
that had me dead. Because I'm like, ISIS really thought they were chilling somewhere, but anyway, it's just we're only in March and just there's a lot of shit's been happening, and I need like a real distraction. I don't have anything anymore because FAU's out of the tournament.
You could tune into the Road to WrestleMania, although you just missed the best Raw episode of the last like decade. Raw episode.
So when I do see wrestling trending, I click on it just to see like
what's going on,
what's happening. Like I don't understand the story behind it, but I just clicked to find the videos and I saw The Rock beating the fuck out of Cody Rhodes. So was that why he was trending? Was that like the theme of the night? Him beating Cody's ass?
It was
Okay.
Raw was trending, The Rock was trending, just because The Rock is wrestling is kind of hitting like a Renaissance era, and The Rock is back. And instead of doing like simple Rock things where whenever he would return, he would just return, make like a funny few lines, do some crowd work. Walter, lay down. Do some crowd work, get some pops and leave. But now he's like in a storyline in WrestleMania that he cares about. So he is, and he's been in Hollywood. He knows how to entertain.
Yeah.
He entertained greatly when he was in wrestling before.
Is he broke? Is that why he came back?
No. No, he's like launching skincare, hair care lines. He's chilling.
Bald ass.
And he's like so invested in this storyline and putting so much effort into it that it's like weird to see, because we just get Rock like just showing up if he has a movie to promote or whatever. But we're getting like 1998, 99, 2000 Rock that like is doing this because it's his job. And it's really weird to see, but it's extremely entertaining because he is the best entertainer that WWE has probably ever had. Surprisingly enough, no, never mind.
I saw people trying to say that he got lessons from Roman Reigns because he was like kind of doing the same like motions and stuff as Roman. And
they're reaching there.
I was like, come on.
It's funny that you even. That's kind of deep. You're a little deep there.
I'd be scrolling on Twitter. But I know Rock was first, so obviously he's not learning from Roman.
So, yeah, things have changed in WWE recently, and Rock coming back, and this storyline leading up to WrestleMania is just freaking fantastic, and it's kind of been said, and I agree that it's cool to be a wrestling fan again. WrestleMania is going to be insane.
Is that the one at the link in Philly?
Yeah. It's Saturday night and Sunday night.
When?
Both nights are going to be
Is that the one
next weekend.
Year?
It's next
once
weekend?
a year. Yeah. Next weekend.
That didn't happen yet?
No.
What was the big one that just happened?
There was Raw last night.
Not Raw. What am I thinking of? You must be talking about WrestleMania then. Like, you were talking about a big event happening. It must be just the WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Philly.
And then so WWE hasn't shown like blood on camera. So The Rock now has ownership in WWE because he has ownership in TKO, which owns UFC and WWE. So The Rock kind of has an incentive to make this badass again.
Yeah.
So he's back doing that, and he's like making it cool again because now we have. This is also Triple H's doing, who after Vince McMahon left, thank God, different people are in charge. Yeah, different people are in charge. So like, and since The Rock came back, there are more things that are happening. Like cussing is going on. They bleep it, like they mute it on TV.
I didn't hear him say fuck.
But
fuck with The Rock.
Like The Rock is saying fuck on national television is wild. People are saying dipshit. Last night CM Punk said dipshit. Like it's just they're letting it fly, and it's amazing. And bleeding is back. Like there was never bleeding.
Hell yeah.
Bleeding on WWE for like the last 15 years, and they were like showing off how much Cody Rhodes was bleeding last night on Raw, and The Rock was doing it to him. And I mean, if the owner is showing the blood to the camera, I mean, he can do whatever he wants. So wrestling is
that
extremely cool, and I cannot. WrestleMania, this might be the best WrestleMania of all time.
Is that who's the CEO of WWE now? Is it Cody?
No, Cody's just a wrestler.
Oh,
just a superstar.
I was just wondering who took Vince's spot.
Triple H, pretty much, which is his son-in-law. But Triple H knows the business, and he's in touch with, the current fans, what they want, and they want Cody Rhodes, and they want
The Rock.
Yeah. And The Rock's a bad guy, which I think I may have already said on the pod.
Have you guys been watching the women's bracket at all?
Nope.
No.
Ooh.
I've only seen clips of Caitlin Clark and the Iowa State girl.
Oh, the big girl?
Audi or Audi?
The big girl.
Audi
yeah.
Crooks, is that her name?
Yeah, she's out now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she lost to like Stanford, I think.
Yeah, because she had a 40-point game.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just waiting to see if Caitlin Clark like makes the final and plays South Carolina or LSU.
Yeah.
Because those are really. Because I saw a video of Caitlin Clark saying how people are more interested in the women's game than the men's game now, and I was like, that's cap. I mean, you guys have like 3 interesting teams, so that's the start.
Who's the third? South Carolina, the third?
Yeah, South Carolina, because they're undefeated.
Oh,
they're like
that.
that UConn team that never lost.
Okay.
South Carolina's undefeated. They haven't lost in like forever. And then LSU has Angel Reese from last year who beat Caitlin Clark in the final, and then took off, was in music videos and with Shaq because he went to LSU. So I'm just waiting to see who's in the final, because that's what we care about in women's is who's in the championship, not the road to get there. But
They have 64 in there?
yeah, same amount, I think.
I'll say the 32.
10, 12, 14.
When you're in college, me and my roommates did a women's bracket pool.
We'll do a Dunn and Drew one next year.
Should.
Okay, I'm going to move on from women's basketball.
Oh.
We just finished. You can.
Here I saw a Twitter podcast clip about, I think this is DJ Chark, talking about the 2018 Saxonville team. And the caption is, the 2018 Saxonville team was the most toxic locker room. So I'm going to tune into this. I haven't seen it yet.
As we get into the quarter, this might be like OTAs. The D-line would be beefing sometimes with like the corners. They had a really good defense, Saxonville. The linemen are like, we getting all these picks and takeaways because we get into the quarterback. Corners are like, y'all getting these sacks. because we're covering everybody. Is it the D-line that making this defense good or the DBs?
That's toxic right there now, y'all.
Nah, that was...
Wow, we usually just be like, we working together here. That was A.J. Bouye and Jalen Ramsey, though.
It was tough. That was...
Y'all had... But that D-line was good, too, though.
It was. We had Calais, Malik, Yannick.
Okay, that was just a freaking...
I was short.
Yeah, that was just a promotion to watch. But I'm kind of tempted now, so good job.
The 2018.
I love how insane.
Yeah, 2018 wasn't that good.
Because that was the year I got scammed into renewing after the 2017 season.
We were scammed into renewing every year. Not this year, though.
Oh, no.
Good for us.
I was very done. No Eric.
You have what ifs, Jack?
Yeah.
Whoa. That's so fun. Go ahead.
Is it 5?
7.
Seven?
A different spin on it this week.
Spin me.
I'd love to
What do you
spin
mean?
on it.
These
Tennis?
no, they're all football, NFL,
Of course.
but they are not retroactive. They are future ones.
Futures.
Okay. Soup.
Are you ready?
If you guys don't understand the soup
I don't.
reference,
You keep saying I don't know what you're talking about.
it's a future ad lib. So you'd have to listen to Dirty Sprite too. It happens a lot in that album.
And if you are in our Patreon, we're doing we're bringing back the Mumblebee segment
Sorry for moving, Walter.
where Eric and Jack will decipher Metro Boomin's new album. And that has a lot of future in it. It's all future.
Spoiler, Jack did all right.
So tune into our Patreon, patreon.com/DunandDrew. All right, what's the first what if or what will be?
What if,
Ooh.
topical for this episode, one of the subjects, what if Caleb
Caleb
Williams
didn't paint his nails.
doesn't get taken first overall?
Man, I would love to see that. God, Bears fans, you poor. Yeah, that'd
be drama.
Yeah, that's one for me. I'm just gonna take a stab in the dark.
Sure.
Yeah.
Stab in the dark. You've been reading. Caleb Williams doesn't go 1. I'm gonna go 3 there.
That would be. I just love NFL draft drama, and like night of.
We're 1 month away from the draft. Oh yeah, we can do draft trivia. Someone say yes. Please say yes. Please say yes. Please say yes.
About what?
Didn't y'all do like every draft ever?
I think
last
we
year?
stopped at 2019.
And that's where I literally couldn't name anyone. So it's
That's
not
not
fun.
true.
It's not
You
fun.
can name it.
No. It's just not fun.
It's fun.
I don't know.
Let's go
anyone.
back then. I think we
Okay.
started in 2014.
13.
13? All right, 2012.
What's the next what if?
People love the draft trivia.
I'm sure they do.
All right, next what if. What if Aaron Rodgers runs for VP?
Man, I really want to see that.
Yeah, you may have jumped the gun on Caleb Williams, putting that first one first.
Oh,
Aaron
man.
Rodgers, vice president. Walter, you're gonna have to sit or I'm gonna beat your fuck ass.
Lay down.
Whoa.
Lay down. It ain't time. What you thought it was
He love Unc, man. Walter love Unc.
Andy loves getting mad at Walter for just being a dog.
Being a dog
He's-
during
he's
podcast time.
Like Walter
He's a-
walks.
He can be a dog any other time. We went on a bike ride today. I chased him around the yard today. He can be a dog, just not fucking now. He ain't on payroll. Bitch ass.
Pay rent, Walter. Whose VP would he be?
I don't know.
RFK Jr. But here he picks his VP today, and it wasn't
Oh wow,
Rodgers.
staying up to date.
But what if?
What if Rodgers was? Wait. What's what is it?
What if
But
Rodgers runs for vice president?
So he's not gonna be playing football?
Maybe he does both.
I'll put that at 5
6.
because I know it wouldn't go anywhere.
What do you mean?
I mean, if he's not going to be with a candidate that
I'm not talking about in terms of politics. I'm talking about in terms of
Just-
the Jets and the NFL. What would the impact there?
I don't care about that.
Oh,
I care more about what that would mean politically. Like, would he be?
this is NFL centric. It's not.
I know, but like, okay, so he'd still play.
would he?
I don't know. 5.
What are you trying
Who
to say?
cares?
Both? That'd be such. A
I care
huge
5 out of
story.
7.
Okay.
Sounds like 7.
Where'd you rank it?
I put 6. Sorry.
You did 3 for Caleb Williams?
Something got to go there. Yeah.
Next one. What if Travis Kelce medically retires in training camp?
Medically?
Just like for injuries.
Why not just say
Abrupt
retire?
Retires.
Yeah,
Okay.
medically is so specific.
What if he what? Just retires in training camp?
Yeah. Starts getting back into the
I mean, I want that to
the
happen.
grind, and he's like, oh, this is taxing on my body.
I really want that to happen. But do I want to see what happens when it happens?
Well, what happened to the Chiefs?
I mean, sure they wouldn't be as good. I don't know how to
If the Chiefs
play
aren't
this
as
game.
good, then
I don't know how to play this game. I want that to happen the most out of anything, but I kind of know. Okay.
you know what
Do
happened?
I really want to see it? Do I really want to peek into the future and see what would happen to them? Not really.
Why?
Let me just live it.
Yeah, you're kind of mixing wants here with what do we want to see?
Well, that could be the same for like the past ones too. What would we have wanted to happen versus what would be the most intriguing? So it's just up to you, kind of.
I'm putting this one.
However you want to take it.
No offense, Jack.
I'm gonna be offended.
I need to have it. I need to have a 7.
Gets
So
mad.
that's 7. I just need to have a 7.
That's so offensive.
One of them have to be a 7, and I'm putting this 7. Just because, like, I have a feeling the Chiefs will just not have Travis Kelce. They won't be as good.
Yeah, and don't you want to see an NFL is not dominated by the Chiefs?
Yeah, maybe I'll see it.
No, he
I'll
likes
see
the
it
villain.
eventually.
He's playing this year, so you won't.
see it. Will it happen, or am I just seeing it? What would happen?
I don't understand that sentence.
If it's going to happen, then I'll just let it happen without peeking.
You can say that for any of these. Then that's the point of the game.
No, I can't because I don't think Caleb Williams is.
You think Travis Kelce's gonna retire in training camp?
Or just peek behind the curtain.
No, because I know. No.
What are you most intrigued by?
I got it. Travis Kelce, I'm gonna see that eventually. What that's like.
Yeah,
I'm never gonna see what Caleb Williams not going 1 is like. I'm never gonna see what Aaron Rodgers being VP is like. So I think that's where I'm coming from.
okay. I get it. Your point now.
Yeah, sorry, it took me a minute to put that into words.
Eric, where are you putting it?
Fuck it. I'll put it 2. 2? Yeah.
I think that's a pretty intriguing one.
Since we'll see it eventually.
I'm just dying to see what the Chiefs are. I mean,
hold on
they
for
already don't
another
have
few
wide
years.
receivers,
A
and
few years. Might be dead.
They'll probably still win the Super Bowl.
Might collapse on a bridge.
Oh my!
next one.
Wasn't a joke. Spit.
Actually, these are all about the
Spit on me.
all about the 2024 season, so next year. But what if Anthony Richardson has a Cam Newton MVP level season?
I don't want to see that at all. 6. I don't want to see that. I put it 8.
Don't say what if. Say Anthony Richardson has an MVP season.
Rank it on.
I like what if. What if he does?
What would happen? How good would the Colts be then?
I don't.
You're not going to even answer the question.
I did 6. I would put it 8 if I could.
My question is, like, how good would the Colts be? Would they make the Super Bowl like the Cam Newton season?
Don't care. Don't care.
How good of a team do they have?
Don't care to think about that.
Anthony
Gotta stay out of the
MVP
division.
season. Could have Denny back for sure.
Like, that makes me upset. But
It's not 1, so I have to put it 4.
of course not. Okay, I think you're
Is
gonna
that
cook
possible?
with these next 3.
I'm going to get cooked?
No, you're gonna
You're
cook.
gonna cook.
Oh.
Cook.
All right.
Chef man.
Hell yeah.
He. I need a 7, so don't cook.
What if Brock Purdy gets benched this season?
7.
Why is that a set?
I like that. Who's there? Sam Darnold.
No, he's in the Vikings now.
Who's?
Josh Dobbs.
I would.
Josh Dobbs.
Fuck yeah. I would love.
Dobbs 8.
I would love to see that. I might go
For a little
too.
bit. Then
Yeah.
he, then he was
But on
pretty
the,
bad.
But on the Niners, he'd be
No.
fine then.
I don't. Yeah, would he? I don't know.
He won with the Cardinals, won with the Vikings. I feel like he won with the 49ers.
You got benched, right? You got benched.
Yeah.
I mean, he got benched on all the teams he's played on. And then he bounces back. That's Josh Dobbs' way, boy.
I love Josh Dobbs.
I put in that 3.
5. I only have 1 and 7 left.
Do they trade for
Justin Fields?
They would find a way to be good somehow.
Yeah.
So
They
they're
trade
just
for Trey Lance.
they're a very well-run organization.
No Christian.
They
McCaffrey.
fucked up with Trey Lance, and they still made the fucking NFC Championship
Okay. Next one.
with J.J. McCarthy.
What?
That's who I equate Brock
Next
Purdy to
one.
be.
Oh, okay.
J.J. McCarthy. You saw Jim Harbaugh trying to gas him up?
Yeah, he was like the best pro day he's ever seen.
Yeah, I was like, come on, Jim. Jim Bob.
Next one. What if the Bills lose to the Chiefs in the playoffs again?
That'd be funny.
Would they really blow it up?
That'd be really funny. I'll put that 4. And I think that's where I'd probably put it if I had everything available. But that'd be hilarious. That'd be even fun. Yeah, no matter where it is, if it was home or at Chiefs. Like Stephon Diggs would just be on suicide watch.
Josh Allen would
He doesn't
already
care.
be dead.
Yeah.
Josh Allen don't care. I have to put it 7.
Yeah, he'd be
because
crying.
It's not 1, but hopefully your 1 cooks.
This would be my 2.
What are you looking up?
Nothing.
His
Oh.
next what if. He's trying to he's audibling. He needs a 1.
No.
X and X.
Are you ready for the last one?
Sure.
What if Joe Burrow has another season-ending injury?
Why'd you do this to me?
That would make 3 of his 5 years in the NFL have been lost to season-ending injuries.
Okay. This isn't really 2, but I gotta put 2.
Does that make him a bust or just fragile?
Yeah, like I don't know.
Can he be a bust for getting the Super Bowl?
He can bust.
You still like Burrow?
In what way?
Like,
Can he bust on my face?
You're a bottom.
Yes.
All right. That's my 1, Jack. That was great.
Really?
Great.
Give me your rankings then.
Joe Burrow 1, Kelsey 2, Caleb Williams 3, Anthony Richardson MVP 4, Brock Purdy benched 5, Aaron Rodgers VP 6, and Bills 7.
I have Caleb Williams not going 1 overall. 1. That's actually funny. I have him going 1 overall on my list.
I get it.
That's great.
Very funny.
Rich.
Joe Burrow getting hurt. 2. Joe Burrow busting on my face. 3. Purdy getting benched. 3. Bills losing to the Chiefs again. 4. Aaron Rodgers VP 5. Anthony Richardson. Cam Newton season. Stupid fucking shit. 6. Travis Kelce retiring. 7.
I don't know how Jack keeps a straight face sometimes.
I was reading something.
When we're
actually.
like, why you
Buzz on my
mature?
face.
Why you mature?
Why you mature?
Why I'm 37 and laughing?
37.
And he's just like,
I turned 30 again Saturday.
30 again.
How was it?
Oh, yeah, your birthday came up. What?
Bruh.
Walter, I will kill you with my thighs.
down.
That's how strong I am.
Pause.
Stay.
Yeah.
I'm 30 again with you. Man just showed his cock on YouTube
That's for Walter.
for Walter. No.
YouTube
stay.
not seeing that. Probably same color as my legs.
It is.
How you know?
It is interesting that black people, their penis is just all brown.
all brown. What is yours not? Pink?
Mine's pink on the top tip.
Oh, you have 2 colors?
You know this.
You have 2 colors?
Every white man does.
Pink and white?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, pink and tan, pink and
Tan,
peach.
Tan crazy.
Tan. I tan my. No, it's interesting, ain't it?
It is.
Why there's pink and skin color and yours is all brown?
I don't know. I think it'd be weird if it was like black and brown. Black head, brown shaft.
Well, I ain't talking about that. Like, why can't your head be pink?
Pink head, brown skin. I don't know. That's not how God made us.
Any input, Jack?
Nope. I think you forgot this isn't Patreon anymore. You're in Patreon mode tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna shift to Patreon in a second because that episode kind of off the rockers. What else? Do we have anything else in here? We got the Trump book, Trump Bible,
Draft trivia.
March Madness.
Otani.
Oh, Shohei. Did you do any research on that?
I mean, just I don't know much, but what do you know?
I know he fired
Something
his
about
interpreter.
gambling. Literally, all I know is that people think he gambled on games or something.
Yeah, because his interpreter, I mean, I think it was discovered that like $4 million left Shohei's bank account. And I think he's claiming that it was stolen from his interpreter to cover his gambling debts.
The interpreter's debts?
Yeah.
Oh.
Which people are thinking is like Shohei's.
Oh.
But Shohei and his representatives are claiming it was theft. He was stolen out of his bank account. But then, like,
$4 million.
Shortly after after Shohei like made that statement or something, or that came out by his representatives, like Shohei and his interpreter were like in the dugout during a spring training game, like
They had
as
FanDuel
pals. Like, oh no, it's just like joking, like friendly with each other. Like it wasn't like so. It didn't look like a relationship of someone just stole $4.5 million from me. So it's odd. Again, I don't know the details, but that's kind of the extent I know, and it's a big story.
So could he he's like the biggest, highest paid player in baseball. Is the MLB going to pursue this?
They're investigating, yeah.
Which would be crazy because like, what would happen to someone who gambled $4 million? Would he be allowed to play again? Would he keep? And is his contract guaranteed? Is that all guaranteed?
I don't recall. It was a weird contract. How it was deferred money. Like I think he's only getting paid like $2 million a year for when he's playing, and then the rest is just all backloaded for the next like 20 years. I don't remember the guarantees and all that, but I imagine he'd be suspended for life if it was him actually wagering $4 million on baseball.
Wow.
So yeah, that's all I have for you.
Thank you.
I don't think they can suspend him. He's the face of their organization. If he leaves, who do they have? Aaron Judge? They have nothing.
Trout.
Yan. Shohei's all they got right now.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Mid.
Your guy.
I haven't even heard his name since that one season that he like was going off.
Yeah, like 21. 22 maybe.
Yeah. The only baseball I care about right now is the Jumbo Shrimp.
Season start?
Friday. Home opener. If you guys live in Jacksonville and you want tickets to any game, any home game this season, hit my line. I got 2 free tickets every home game.
Sheesh.
I'll say this every pod because I don't want them to go to waste.
Let me check that schedule.
Literally 2 tickets to
Paradise?
every home game. I mean, they're only $5, so it's not like I'm saving you a ton of money. But
Are they really?
Yeah, they're $5
In the season ticket package or like on general admission?
general admission.
What? $5?
Yeah, affordable family fun. It's their motto.
Yeah, I should go. I want to get a shirt.
I want
Some kind of Jack Shrimp merch. Jumbo Shrimp.
They got fire clothes and hats. I like their hats.
Aw.
And like just wearing a shrimp on your hat or clothes, it's like this is Florida as fuck.
Yeah, their jacket I wear. It's very cool.
But I think that's it for me. Just March Madness and a lot of bullshit going on in the world. But that's it From me, Andy, Jack, and Walter, another episode of Dunn and Drew. This is like year 7 or 8. And if you're listening and you have listened this whole time, we appreciate you and we love you. Your reviews and messages to us after listening mean more than you know, and we hope you continue to give them to us. Until next time, this has been Dunn and Drew, baby.
With a
Hannah
Walter.
Jack and his bitch ass dog.